Not long ago, I was sitting in a restaurant with some friends, and I'll never forget when the conversation turned and they asked me why it was I decided to enter the ministry. And really, before even thinking about it, I just blurted out, well, I want my life to count. And I want to let other people know that their lives count as well. Not really a profound answer, maybe even a little elementary. But I do think it's true that the burning deep within every human soul is the longing for significance, the longing for meaning. Christian author John Ortberg put it this way. He said, "Deeper than our need for food or air or water is our need for meaning, our need to know that our lives count." Have you experienced this to be true? I mean, I have. When I look around our world today, and I ask God to allow me to see society as He does, it's amazing what I start to see. Kind of feel like I'm in that old movie, The Sixth Sense. I see dead people all around me, and they don't even know they're dead. Like the businessman who lives to close the deal, dressed in $3,000 Armani suits he regularly puts in 15-hour days, sacrificing his family thinking this is how you build a life. Or the single mom who cries herself to sleep each night, thinking if only she had been a better wife, maybe he would have stuck around. Or the teenager who sacrifices her purity for popularity, thinking this is how a person makes their life count. Or the elderly man who sits sipping coffee all day, reflecting on a lifetime of mistakes, wondering, what was the point of those past 8 decades? The sad reality of our society today is that we spend so much time searching for a worth that already belongs to us. Have you ever turned your house upside down, looking everywhere for a pair of sunglasses, and the whole time they're sitting on top of your head? Well, the scripture makes it clear that the significance we're seeking, the worth that we're looking for in this life, will never come from who we are, but from whose we are. When we understand that the God who created the universe, who hung the stars, who crafted the Himalayas, that great God put just as much care and precision into sculpting our very being all the way back in our mother's womb, that understanding will change everything for us. Showing people their value in the eyes of God has always been the heartbeat of SoAcres, all the way back to our inception in 1972. I remember when I first came here how the founding minister, Wally Rendell, would tell me about the passion that drove the congregation from the start, about how they would literally go out each evening just to knock on people's doors and invite them to a place where they could discover that they have worth in the eyes of eternity, that because of the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, that their lives count. So here we are, in the fall of 2008, on the brink of a historic presidential election, a war in Iraq where victory is uncertain, record gas prices, an economy on the verge of recession. But we believe that the turbulence our world is experiencing is not the problem, but just a symptom. And so that is why God is calling our church in this historic period. Because the real issue is that as a people, we've forgotten where our true identity lies. He wants to remind us that this world is temporary and that our true citizenship is in heaven. And so our goal while here on earth is to simply spread His truth that every life counts.